A new Bay Area community is blending the balance between neighborhood and nature. Dina is live in Vacaville, giving us a firsthand look at the Bay's first conservation community. Hey, Dina.
Yes, good morning to all of you. So we are, obviously, you know my family, we love the nature part of this new neighborhood, but we are on Interstate 80 between Vacaville and Fairfield this morning. This is Lagoon Valley. You've probably driven by it a number of times if you go to the Bay Area. I want to show you, this is what the lagoon looks like this time of year, filled with water, the hills are green. Not always this image, because we know the hills in California will eventually turn golden, but this is what it looks like for now. I want to show you what the new community is going to look like. There is going to be so many homes, a new and incredible section of a golf course, also some open space is really the key here for this new development. And we have the director of the development with us this morning. We have Kurt Johansson, who has agreed to do a little walk and talk with me as we kind of just give people a progress update. So many drive by here and want to know, what is the status? Where are we at here with this project?
Yes, so we started about 3 years ago. And a lot of infrastructure had to go in before any homes could get built. But now the homes are well underway, 3 different neighborhoods. But one of the things that's really exciting is all of the preservation and conservation efforts to create wildlife habitat. And just as a good example, if you look over behind you, Dina, that was originally proposed before we got here for a 1 million square foot strip mall.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and now it's a wetland preserve that's one of the most successful in California.
Wow. And then you want to talk about, too, being able to conserve not only the lagoon and the outdoor space, but you said 85% of this community is still going to be unbuilt on. We're not going to be able to touch it, which is pretty outrageous for a developer to say, I'll take the land, but I'm not going to build on 85% of it.
That is different.
Yeah.
A conservation community prioritizes the open space.
Yeah.
And so the homes have to sit gently in the valley.
Yeah.
So if you take a look around, you can see that we have protected everything we can here. We're trying to get people to be able to be connected, and we want it to be a true live-work play community.
Yeah.
So it's very sensitively planned, and we're pretty excited now because it's all starting to come together.
Yeah, and I want to take a walk here. We're actually showing some of the video that you all sent us of just what this is going to be. There's going to be some space for business use. There's going to be the community center with a nice big pool. There's also going to be an 18-hole golf course. And you said actually the city of Vacaville wanted to make sure you had the golf course included in these plans, and you were strategic about the way you put that into the development.
Yes, Vacaville has needed a golf course. It's a pretty big city without one, so they're pretty excited about it. Robert Trent Jones Jr. is designing it, world famous designer. But we wanted to make sure it also had very important climate resiliency purposes. So we've sited the golf course so that it creates a wildfire buffer from the community. So it's defensible space as well as recreation.
Yeah, because one thing I noticed, if we show you again the hills, that is something that's top of mind for folks who live in California, is how are we going to prepare for wildfire prevention? And so that was part of it. You also have some watershed opportunities built into that golf course as well, you said.
Yes, when you take into consideration the entire valley and what a big watershed area it is, we store 156 acre feet of water within the golf course and hold it and only let it slowly out to prevent downstream flooding.
And as if on cue, the geese behind us are saying, hello and good morning, Vacaville. This is what you get when you come live in this community.
There's so much wildlife here, I know.
And we are so glad that you're preserving that. I know that this is a big undertaking, more than 1,000 homes coming into the space. Yes, okay, so we are going to continue to follow the progress. You did say earlier, 2028 is the plan?
That's the goal, is to finish by the end of 2028.
All right, you heard it on Good Day. We're going to hold you to it. Actually, more I'm holding you to the conservation part of it.
Oh yeah, don't worry about that.
Yeah, okay.
No problem.
All right, so again, this is called Lagoon Valley. You know it as Pene Adobe, the lagoon here. It's beautiful. Come take a walk. It's like 70-something degrees today. Come enjoy it. And we'll send it back to you in the studio.
The perfect combination of modern living and nature can be found at the Bay Area's first conservation community.
Dina is live in Vacaville, finding out how you can get a tour of Lagoon Valley.
Well, you have likely driven by these hills many times going on Interstate 80 between Vacaville and Fairfield. We're at Lagoon Valley, and you can see the beautiful green hills this time of year and the housing development that is going up oh so quickly. This is a space that is near and dear to my heart. We do a lot of hiking around the hills and then also around the lagoon. And you all know that there's a big development coming. So they've actually just opened up their visitor center to the public. And we want to showcase what's happening here. We want to give you an update on the timeline and also just tell you more about the space and how it's going to be developed over the next several years. So we have Kurt Johansson, who is the primary developer here with Triad, and this is such an incredible community. Thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Thank you.
I love this space. It is something my family cherishes, and that is one of the key elements that you are really keeping in mind as you develop here, is making sure the green space is always here to stay for families to come.
Yeah, this is a conservation community, and conservation communities prioritize open space and habitat, wildlife habitat. So the homes sit very gently in the valley. 85% of our specific plant area is permanently protected into open space and recreation.
Yes, I love that. And I do want to show, this is a really cool space here. There's actually an interactive map, and so I want to show the site plan. If you come into the visitor center, now open to the public when you come in, this shows just exactly how this area will be developed. Let's talk about the stage you're in and what's still coming down the pipeline.
Sure. We have 3 active neighborhoods right now for residential construction, but we've also commenced construction on a lot of the amenities for the residents. We've completed our fire station, so we have an on-site 24/7 fire station, full service. We have an event center going in this year that will have all kinds of recreational opportunities for residents, meeting space, restaurants, pickleball, tennis courts. And then we have an organic farm going in, which I'm very excited about. It'll be a community-supported agricultural component to the project.
And I was asking, putting you on the spot here, the timeline for everything to be wrapped up. What are you hoping to have this accomplished by?
If all goes well and the macroeconomy holds together, 2028, end of 2028.
Okay, perfect. Well, we know that you are also keeping in mind the beautiful hills and all of the green space. And so if people want to come out and they want to check out the environment that you are building on, if they want to look inside some of these homes, Visitor Center is now open.
This is the first stop because what we do here is we orient people about the sustainability features of the community. It's a live, work, play community, so we like people to understand that a lot of thought is been given to connecting all of the amenities and all the open space to the neighborhoods. And then when people want to look at homes, they get to go and tour models with the builders.
Okay, perfect. Well, come on by. Again, we are here at Lagoon Valley. It is right on Interstate 80 between Vacaville and Fairfield. Technically in the Vacaville community, though. My home stop. I love this area so much. Come out, check it out, and potentially find your future home here. Back to you.